It started as just another job, cleaning out an old abandoned house in a forgotten corner of Michigan. The company sent me there alone. They said the last guy quit mid-shift and never gave a reason. The house sat at the end of a gravel road. No neighbors, no traffic, just silence. I stepped inside. The air was thick, stale, like the walls hadn't breathed in decades. My phone had no signal, naturally. Still, I set it on the dusty windowsill and got to work. About 30 minutes in, my phone rang. No signal, no caller ID, just ringing. I hesitated, then picked it up. A woman whispered, "Don't answer the phone in the other room." Confused, I stepped into the hallway, and that's when I heard it. A landline ringing. The landline was unplugged, yet it kept ringing, louder with every step. My gut told me to leave, but something pulled me toward the basement door. The stairs creaked with every step. The air grew colder as I went deeper. I reached the bottom. The basement was full of furniture covered in sheets, like ghosts frozen mid-movement. In the far corner, I spotted a small desk with something resting on top. It was a leather-bound book, cracked and stained with age. I opened it. Inside were names, dates, and times, hundreds of entries, all different, all recent. One page had today's date. My name was next to it. The time was 3:17 p.m. That's when the floor above me creaked. Someone, or something, was moving. I turned off my flashlight. I didn't breathe. I just listened. The footsteps stopped right above the basement door. Then, silence. I stayed frozen until I heard the front door slam shut. Then I ran. I burst out the front door, gasping for air like I'd been drowning. I got in my car and drove. I didn't stop until I was 10 miles away. When I checked my phone, the call log showed no incoming calls. Nothing at all. That night I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I heard that woman's whisper. The next day, my coworker Jason said he was taking over that house. I begged him not to go. He laughed it off, said I was just spooked. That was the last time I saw Jason. 3 days later, he stopped showing up. No one could reach him, not even his family. I returned to that house once more. I needed answers, or closure, maybe both. Everything looked the same, except the front door was open this time. Inside, the air was colder, still. The journal. It was gone. I walked through the hallway. The landline was there, still unplugged. This time, it didn't ring, but I could feel it, like it was waiting. In the kitchen, a chair was pulled out. Someone had been sitting there. A cup sat on the counter, half full. The coffee was still warm. That's when the lights flickered. Power had been cut long ago. I heard Jason's voice, faint, distant. He said, "Don't go downstairs." But I did. I opened the basement door and descended. The basement was darker than before. I heard faint breathing that wasn't mine. In the corner, something moved, slowly, like it had been waiting all along. I ran, tripping up the stairs. The breathing followed me. Closer, heavier. I slammed the basement door shut, but the breathing didn't stop. It was right behind the door. I could hear it, sniffing. I backed away slowly. Each step creaked like a scream. The landline rang again, loud, relentless, but this time, I answered. The same voice. "You weren't supposed to come back." Then the line cut, and the silence was worse than the sound. I sprinted outside, this time leaving the door wide open behind me. I never went back. I quit that day. Never looked over my shoulder again. Jason was never found. His file disappeared from company records. But sometimes, my phone rings at 3:17 p.m. No signal, no number. I never pick up. Sometimes I still hear Jason's voice, through walls, through dreams. Once I woke up to find muddy footprints in my hallway. I live alone. I checked the locks. Nothing was broken, no signs of forced entry. But the basement, my new apartment has one too, and the door creaks the same. Last week I found a leather-bound journal under the stairs. I opened it. First page, "Welcome back, Alex." I burned it the same night, watched it turn to ash. But I know that means nothing. Evil doesn't live in places. It follows, it remembers. If you ever get sent to clean a house you've never seen before, just say no. Because if that phone rings and someone whispers your name, it's already too late.